Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. A very interesting spot, vacation destination, or at least this area here is. Then we got like a big city over here, big apartment buildings, stuff like that. Big mountains, sand, but over here on the beach we've got some resort type locations over here you can see. Look at this, you know, we got a resort here, here, maybe 3 or 4 of them, all in a row, maybe 5 if this one is one as well. But it looks pretty cool and very confusing because I don't actually have any idea where this is. For whatever reason, I'm feeling kind of like a this area of the Mediterranean type vibe out of this. It's very dry though, so I don't really know. I don't really know where these mountains are going to be found. That's a little bit tricky to me. There was also some other thing. I mean, if you look at the way these people are dressed, it looks like it might be quite cold. Maybe it's just the time of year, but maybe not. I don't really know. It feels like we're in like this area around here, but where could we possibly be? I mean, I definitely don't think we're in Egypt. But I mean, am I gonna guess Turkey? Turkey doesn't quite look like this, and nor does Greece, really. I mean, maybe we're in Greece. We'd have to be an interesting part, like around over here or something. So I don't know how this looks, but maybe it looks like this. Should I guess just this area of Greece, or should I guess like down? I'm going to guess Greece. I think it's probably a safer bet, although we could be in another country. But then maybe the picture wouldn't be taken by Google. So there you go. We could also be, I guess, in Israel. So that's a guess that could be made, but I'm not going to guess that. Let's go make your guess, and the answer was Israel. Okay. Oh yeah, it was Israel. There you go. It was Eliat. Well, we've seen that place before, but I don't know if we've necessarily seen that exact area. Well, there you go. At least I mentioned it. It was indeed Israel. It's too bad. Now I wish I guessed it, but I only wish now that I've already guessed wrong. So that's really sad. But there you go. 1608. It wasn't even the Mediterranean. It was this area over here, which is a little bit interesting. I mean, we saw a lot of, like, oil boats, but, I mean, I guess probably, yeah, it probably makes sense around this region. For whatever reason, I always imagine them more, well, they're definitely, they go up here more, but maybe, you know, there's some important ports or something that have to do with big shipping boats, because, I mean, you can't get further up here. You can't drive the ship on land. So, there you go. Very, very cool. Hopefully some of you guys have figured that one out. Alright, here we are in the main section of today's video. Well, not the main section, the daily challenge section of today's video. And today we are in a very spooky location. Now you might be looking at this and thinking, oh, this doesn't look so bad. No, I mean, sure, it's like a building that's seen better days. The inside is all run down and we've got this. But if I turn around, you're going to see that... We're at the gallows. We're gonna get hung. Oh my god, there's even a trap door, except if we look directly down, it's like a mirror so we can see above us, or something. It's a bit weird. But look at this. I mean, wow. That's something you don't see every day, isn't it? Look at this, a big noose. I mean, you know, this is, you know, the rope is just, I'm assuming this is just up here. Well, I mean, this might have actually been like a real used place where people were hung, but I'm assuming this rope is here for decorative purposes. This rope that never served any sort of duty, at least I certainly hope it hasn't. But this structure itself, yeah, we're standing in the place where many people have died. Maybe. You know, I can't be sure of that, but my goodness, how weird is that? Anyways, this is today's daily challenge, which means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world do you think we are. Put your guesses down in the comment section below, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I'll announce one of you, the person who gets closest, as the winner. You don't win a prize, but you do win glory. So if you're interested in finding out if you are the day's top GeoGuessr, then make sure you tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Well, okie dokie, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today it is a viewer challenge brought to us by Taylor Krogan. Thank you so much, Taylor Krogan, for this challenge, and you said this challenge has a theme. It's a bit, well, I mean, it's not very surprising, but some of your challenges don't, some of your challenges do. I think it was you that made the Lighthouse challenge, which was a challenge I liked a whole lot, but this one has a theme. everywhere somewhere on planet Earth. You said you're sorry that you can't think up of themes. You know what? Themes are difficult to think up of, and that isn't a problem. So there's no real themes to this challenge. Somewhere on planet Earth. Could be anywhere except outer space. We know that much, so it doesn't contain the like 1 or 2 outer space pictures that you can find on Google Maps. Though I think we've at least seen one of them. I don't know if there's many others. But yeah, thank you so much for this challenge. And if you're interested in creating your own custom challenge out there, you can go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com, create your own custom challenge, 5 locations throughout the world, anywhere available on Google Maps. And you can send that to me using the YouTube inbox system. If you want to find GeoSetter, the website, you can click in the description below. It's the second link. The first link is actually the link to this challenge right over here, so you can play along with me or send a link to some friends. Thank you so much, Taylor Crokin, for this one. Let's go and do it. Beautiful. Challenge accepted. I love it. Where are we? Well, to the uninitiated eye, this looks like the Golden Gate Bridge, although I'm very uncertain that it is because it doesn't seem to be red, although... You never really know. That might actually be the color red, or it might just be a completely different bridge. Upon looking backwards, though, I don't think we are in San Francisco at all. I feel like we are in something like Europe, or maybe the UK. UK seems right. The buildings look appropriate for being in the UK. The yellow license plates seem good for that. We could be Waterside House. Yep, that seems appropriate to me. What side of what water are we going to be? That's a good question. Now, where in the UK are we? Do we have any way of knowing? Well, no, for sale. No, not much. Could we be in... We just got to make sure... No, the yellow license plate, so we're not in Ireland. We know that much. We know we're in the UK, but where? Could we be in Scotland? Could we be in Halifax? Okay. Well, a lot of Canadian cities, in fact, very, very many Canadian cities are named after cities that are in the UK. Where is this Halifax? Is it a place? I don't actually know. I have no idea. Or is it just a name? I don't know. I've never heard of this Halifax, I'm going to be honest. But, you know, there's places like Truro in Canada that's in Nova Scotia, I believe. There's also a place near where I live called Turso, and that place smells... really bad. I don't know. I'm imagining this Halifax might be by the sea. Hull, there you go. Gatineau used to be called Hull, but now it's not. Scarborough, we've seen that one before. There you go. I don't know where this Halifax is going to be, if it's even a place. So actually, well, maybe Halifax isn't Scotland. That'd make at least some sense if you think about it. If you don't think about it, then, you know, you don't really need to think about these kind of things. All right, let's keep going down the street. Let's go with Scotland on this one. I honestly have no way of knowing, but I'm just going to be making a guess here. Do we see any, like, flags or anything that would tell us specifically where we are? Like, do people love flying some flags for us? I think that would be nice. Well, we can go take a look. We can see, like, where would a big bridge be? Well, it wouldn't be around here necessarily, but it could be this bridge right over here. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty appropriate. We could be, yeah, like, we'd be in here or something, right there, and we would have been looking out over it. We would have been something like right here. And then we would have went down there and seen all these houses and stuff like that. I think that's actually not a bad guess. This looks like the right kind of bridge. It looks like Scotland. I'm going to just make the guess. I think no need to search more. And the answer was no. We were actually close to Hull. Okay. Well, at least I mentioned it. Doesn't quite look like the Hull that's here. But there you go. We found the bridge. It's this one instead. That's too bad. But very, very cool. So it was in England. Yeah, it was in England. Very, very cool. 2615. Now, where's this? This could be... Well, this could be... Oh, okay. No, I was going to say it could be in Cafe, Restaurant, Hotel. Okay. Do we have some flags? We do have some flags, but these flags are a bit confusing to me. I don't really know where they are. Antique and art. Okay. I don't quite know where this is going to be. Let's move down. Let's move down the road, and we're seeing some interesting things. I feel like no, I don't know where this is, to be honest. Those flags are interesting. It doesn't look unlike Liechtenstein, but I don't think that's what the flag of Liechtenstein looks like. No. but it doesn't look unlike what we've seen in Liechtenstein, I believe. Maybe? We've got a flag, and there it is. There's that flag again. You know, Liechtenstein wouldn't make no sense. I believe we're not in... It also doesn't look quite unlike Luxembourg from what we've seen. But I don't believe we're there because the flag of Luxembourg looks dramatically different than that. I don't really know. What does... Let's just go down the road. Ruhr Cafe. Okay. We've got this stuff like that. What else? What else can we see? Oh, we're back here again. All right, let's just move this way nice and easily down. There's not too many Liechtenstein pictures. At least that's what we know. And we're in a series of linked pictures, so we could be in something like a Germany. I don't think we're in a city that has street view. So that's what makes me think we're in an interesting place like Liechtenstein. But that's perhaps not true. Where else could this be? I just don't know. I just don't know where else this could be. So, okay, let's go to Liechtenstein and just go check it out. Where would this be? This would be in probably right over here. And we got like a river and nice things like that. So we could say we're like right there. Or we could go to like a smaller place like Balzers and say, oh yeah, sure, this looks a little bit nicer. I'm going to say that's where we are. And is this like a big castle or something? I don't really know. Now, let's go look at the language a little bit more. There was a lot of English, but that doesn't actually give me a clue. I wish it did, but it honestly, it doesn't. The amount of English here doesn't really help me figure out where this could be. Conditore. I don't know. I don't know how to place that. That doesn't really help me too much. Well, lots of words. We saw some words that started with K's, which could be a clue. But mostly what we're seeing is really a lot of English, and we can see this, but that doesn't help. That looks like it could be German or something up there, maybe? Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go with Liechtenstein, because I honestly don't know where else we could possibly be. And the answer was... Interesting. We were in a... Interesting... Well, okay. Alright, we were in Germany, which I thought, but, you know, based on the flag, I was going for something. We're in an interesting region. We saw a bit of maybe French stuff. I mean, no, antique is spelled like that in English too. I don't know. This is an interesting looking region. I mean, look at this. This like area over here is like, so like Belgium has like possession of like a train track. Yeah, it has possession of a train track that runs through this region. But Germany has, oh, there's some weird stuff that goes on around here. Yeah, what the heck is up with this nonsense? Wow, that is very bizarre. But, yeah, we're in a place called Monchaux. Wow, that was very nice, but definitely really interesting and very bizarre. 2475. Okay, well, where do we find ourselves now? We got some, like, big statues. Well, not statues, some big pillars. Looks very ancient. Okay. And we see, okay, countryside looks like it could be... Asia. Okay, interesting. I wouldn't have thought that looking over here, but the countryside looks like it could be Asia. Now let's go look over here, and what do we see? What does this stuff look like? Yeah, that looks okay. All right, I can think maybe like a Thailand or something. All right, this doesn't. Yep, it's starting to make a little bit of sense. So should I go with Thailand on this? This looks very, very ancient, though. I mean, I don't know. I know nothing of how ancient things you could find in this region are, but wow, this is certainly something. Okay, well, we could be in somewhere like India as well, but my God, this is this is very big actually. Let's go down and try and find some language. That'll help us a whole lot because language in this region is something that we could see a lot of help for, because seeing language should really narrow it down greatly into where in the world we are. So what are we seeing on this sign? What does the sign say? The sign says... Now, I think that might be actually in India, to be honest, because of the horizontal line that connects all of the letters here. I mean, you see that a bit in Nepal as well, but you do... Actually, maybe we're just in Nepal, but don't you see it in India as well? It's very hard to find it, but I swear you do. It might be crazy. Maybe you just find it in Nepal. Maybe I should just guess Nepal, right? I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Let's go look. I mean, we could guess Nepal or India. I don't really know which one to guess, honestly. You know, I feel like India is a better guess than Nepal, just because it doesn't look like the stereotypical Nepal you would imagine. Nepal, you imagine it being, you know, a lot colder, a lot sort of different looking. This, on the other hand, doesn't look quite as frosty. So, but I mean, there's no reason why we're not. No, there is. All right, we're not there. We're gonna be up here. We're gonna be in this area, sort of like in a Patna. Sure. Why don't we say that? Yeah, we're gonna say that. Let's make the guess and the answer. It was India. Thank goodness I guessed that. We were much closer to Mumbai than I actually guessed. We were in Aurangabad. Wow, is there a name for the place? This place is, well, Aurangabad Caves. Okay, well, very cool. 2120. Now, where's this? Immediate thoughts would be America. Secondary thoughts would be Montana. Tertiary thoughts would be... Okay, I'm not going to keep that going on. Yeah, Montana feels about right. To be honest, DirecTV, we are in America, indeed. But where in America? Good question. Those look like Montana mountains, if I've ever seen them. This looks like Montana to me. Where are we actually, though? That's a real good question. Bottle can collection site. Oh, wow, look at that. You could go collect some bottles. Bring your Coke bottles in there, and I don't know what happens, but there you go. This looks very nice, actually. This looks like a nice town. Big railway. My God, lots of trains going on here. Wow, look at that. It's big trains. The more and more I'm feeling Montana, the more and more I'm feeling Montana. I mean, that doesn't really make sense as a sentence, but I'm starting to like my idea. That's good. That's good. All right, let's go down here. Road closed, through traffic only. All right, it's detouring us this way. All right, let's follow the detour then. Where are we going? We're going to go down here, and we're going to go right down on this road. Oh, wow, look at this tree. That's really cool. I love pink trees. Pink trees look real nice. Big variety of trees on this road here. It's nice. Not everyone is the same kind. It's always it always sucks when people, you know, you go somewhere and everyone has the same trees in their front lawn. But here, doesn't look like it's quite the case. Can we find... Okay, we got a school. Do people love putting flags in front of their school? Now, I don't know what the flag of Montana looks like, but if I had to guess, it might involve a mountain. All right. La Grande Middle School. Okay, so that tells me of a place, and I have a feeling I've even heard of this place, but I don't know where it is. It's like in North Dakota or something, isn't it? Or Montana or Idaho or something? I don't actually know where that place is. I swear I've heard of it too, but I don't actually know. Oh, that's too bad. That's a real shame. Well, you know what? I'm going to guess Montana. I'm going to guess like right around here. I don't know where this place is. I swear I've heard of it, but it might be. Let's find out. So we were actually in Oregon, and yeah, all right, it is in Oregon. There you go. That's where it is. Well, it looked really nice. It was close enough to Montana, right? It was only, 2 states away. It wasn't that close, but hey, 666 kilometers away. That's the magic number. What's wrong? Couldn't it be 3 more kilometers away? Very cool. But now, look at this place. We are in somewhere quite nice. I don't really know where it is, actually. Immediately looking, I would say it's like a university or a college or something. Maybe a real fancy one. Maybe something like Cambridge or something. If I had to guess, maybe a Cambridge, maybe like an Oxford, maybe one of the American ones. Who do we got here? George Salmon. Okay, that doesn't really help. Okay, we're in... Oh, okay, well, no, we're in, we're not in the UK. At least, I don't think we are. But we are in Europe. So that's something. Although we could be in... this is hard to tell. This is what I think... This is what, in my mind, Cambridge looks like. Oxford looks different in my mind. Although I honestly have no way of knowing that. I'm really just making it up. Although I don't think we are in Cambridge or Oxford, because the license plates of this place seem to be white. And if we were in those places, you would imagine them being yellow. Okay, well, what did this sign say? It probably tells us where we are, I'd imagine. More houses and stuff like that. Okay. Well, everyone has got yellow license plates. That's a bit of a shame. So Ireland, maybe we're in like a Dublin or something. We did see English, so that's where I'm guessing we would be, and the license plates are distinctly European. So, you know, they are EU license plates, so I would say that that's definitely a possibility. This is a very nice campus over here. I'm liking this thing a whole lot. We need to see more words, though, because the lack of words that we've been seeing is very good. All right, Samuel Beckett Center. Lincoln Place exit. All right, that's good. Oh, look at this. All right, this feels like, yeah, this feels like something we would see definitely in Scotland. I mean, Ireland, sorry. So we're going to go around Dublin just because this place looks very, very nice. I mean, we could be in Galway. I actually know someone who teaches in Galway, interestingly enough. Should I just go with that just for fun? No, I'm going to go with Dublin on this one just because it feels a little bit more right. What would this be? Would this be... No, Old Jameson Distillery, Dublin Zoo. Should I go with Galway just because? Maybe I should. I feel like you know what? I just am. Just because I know someone who teaches there. So, yeah, we're going to call it there. I have no idea where. And also, I only, like, kind of know them, so I've never seen, like, any pictures or anything like that. So we're gonna call it right there. I think they probably teach at this university right here, to be honest. Is this what this looks like? I kind of doubt it. This looks real nice. But hey, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Let's go look at that. We were in Dublin, so I should have guessed that. Should have guessed that. Trinity College in Dublin. That's a fantastic looking place. 28-24. Next, oh, actually no next locations. We're all done. Oh, that's really too bad. All right. Well, number one, we were in the United Kingdom. Guessed that right, but I guessed in Scotland rather than England. Then we were in an interesting place. It looked maybe like it was so weird it had to be something really unique, so I guess Liechtenstein. In fact, we were on the border of Belgium and Germany in an interesting place with lots of like with interesting borders. Then, well, on their last one, I'm just going to do it while we're here. We were in Dublin, not Galway. We were in closer to Mumbai, then closer to Nepal in India. And finally, we were in Oregon, not Montana. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.